America is divided. Families split apart at the dinner table. Friends unfollowing each other online. Neighbors who won't even talk. We're so used to red versus blue that we forget we're all still red, white, and blue. But what if there was a way to bridge the divide? What if America's biggest strength wasn't avoiding conflict, but learning to face it together? That's what Braver Angels is all about. The problem. We're living in the most polarized time since the Civil War. According to studies, Americans don't just disagree with the other side anymore. We actually dislike and distrust each other. Politics has turned into tribal warfare. And when polarization gets this bad, democracy itself is at risk. Who are Braver Angels? Braver Angels is a nonprofit, started after the 2016 election with one simple mission: bring Americans together across political divides. Not to change your values, not to convince you to switch sides, but to give us the tools to listen, to understand, and to be citizens first, before partisans. How it works. Here's how it works. They run red-blue workshops. Equal numbers of conservatives and progressives sitting down face to face. Instead of shouting, they listen. Instead of stereotypes, they share personal stories. They also host structured debates, where the goal isn't to win, but to learn. Imagine a debate where people actually thank their opponents at the end. And Braver Angels goes beyond politics. Skills trainings, local alliances, and even national conventions that bring people together across the country. Why it matters. This isn't about left or right. It's about whether we can survive as one nation. When we stop listening, we stop being a democracy. But when we start talking, really talking, we realize most of us actually want the same things. Safe communities, opportunities for our kids, respect for our freedoms. Braver Angels doesn't erase our differences. It teaches us to handle them. With courage, with humility, with respect. Does it work? Over 1,500 workshops, 275 debates, thousands of Americans. And the results are real. People leaving with more respect, more empathy, and sometimes even new friendships. One conservative participant said, "I realized liberals aren't my enemy. They're my neighbors." A progressive participant said, "For the first time in years, I felt hope. It's not about agreeing. It's about understanding. And that's how trust is rebuilt." The bigger vision. Imagine what happens when this spreads. Schools teaching these skills. Congress members sitting down with Braver Angels. Newsrooms covering stories with more empathy. Local communities solving problems together instead of yelling across party lines. That's the bigger vision. A renewed America where we don't let politics tear us apart. Conclusion and call to action. So, do we stay divided? Or do we choose a braver path? Braver Angels believes we can still come together. And it starts with you. Join a workshop. Attend a debate. Or just share this message. Because if enough of us stand up for courage, for compassion, for each other, we can heal this nation. Click the link below to learn more, find an event near you, and join the movement. Together, we can be braver angels.